If you stumbled across anything regarding PC optimizations, then this number one question always arises no matter what community you're in. What is the best Windows? In this video, we're going to be comparing a default Windows 11 installation to a completely optimized and customized Windows 11 installation in order to figure out if optimizing your Windows is worth it or not. Let's get some details out of the way. In this video, I'm going to be using Windows 11 version 23H2 specifically because the latest version, which is 24H2, has hundreds of bugs and even lower performance in some instances. The optimized Windows 11 installation I'm going to be using is my own custom OS because it's more familiar to me and I'm the creator of this OS and I know what I have put and removed in this OS. There are a lot of other public custom OS that could be used and should provide you with similar results as my own. I also will be using the same BIOS profile on both Windows installations. This is very important because my default Windows 11 and optimized will not be heavily influenced by BIOS settings and overclocks due to the fact I'm using the same profile, but this will also hide some aspects of this test since some BIOS settings will override some of the stuff that is changed in Windows. Enough of the complicated details, let's just get on with setting up the default Windows 11 23H2 installation and seeing the performance. Alright guys, so we're going to be pretty much setting up the default Windows 11 installation currently. So I'm just going to save and exit. It's going to load in the Windows setup here in a second. Accept and then custom. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom, find the partition that I want to use, which is going to be this one. And then I'm just going to press again. Alright, so now I'm just going to press restart now right here. So we're just going to go through this one more time and it should let us skip the internet right there. Just click I don't have internet, continue with the limited setup, and I'm just gonna call this stock and then just not have a password at all. And I'm gonna just keep these all enabled because the average person does not know that these are already enabled, and this is a default versus optimized Windows installation video, so I'm just gonna leave those enabled. The PC specs are going to be a Core i7-13700K. We're going to be using DDR5 that is overclocked to 7800 megahertz, and then we're going to be pairing all of that with a GTX 1650, which I do have to install the drivers for. So let's just do that real quickly. Let's install the latest NVIDIA drivers. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to do the infamous trick so I don't have to reinstall Fortnite at all. I'm going to rename the current Fortnite folder that I have downloaded to Fortnite 1, just like that. And then I'm going to be clicking options right here. And then I'm going to do the installation options, the same exact thing for both this default Windows installation and the optimized one. So I'm going to click browse. I'm going to choose the drive that already has my Fortnite in, which is going to be this one, Epic Games. Click select folder, press install. All right, so it's asking us, do we want to apply the best settings? Obviously decline. We're going to be setting performance mode and all low settings, just like what we have on the optimized version. We send this to full screen and then limited FPS, course, performance mode. Gotta go down here and turn off these power saving options. Now let's restart Fortnite. Let's just take a look at our processes. We are at 160 with just pretty much Fortnite and Epic Games launcher running, and just keep this in mind so once we go into the other windows we're gonna see how big a difference this is compared to the other windows. But yeah, a lot of stuff running in the background in the default OS. Now if I did install more stuff, there would be more stuff, but I literally just have Epic Games launcher downloaded and Fortnite. Now, due to us having a 1650 in this PC currently, I'm not going to be able to play the game properly on 1920 by 1080 just because it's going to have lower FPS. So what I'm going to do for this test, I'm going to set both the optimized and the default OS to set 1280 by 720 just so there's a fair advantage for both of these. So let's load into the Raider 464 map. So as you guys can see, we're getting pretty solid frame rates, like 600. Let's just, oh, stuttered. Okay, well, input delay is pretty bad. Why? Just missed that edit right there, and I definitely was able to catch it. I don't play this game a lot. All right, it's definitely playable, but this is creative. Creative is really not that hard to run, especially whenever you have an optimized BIOS and an overclocked system. So yeah, 600 FPS, basically same as last video. Oh, there's another stutter right there. I don't know if you guys saw that. Just build some more. Just lagged right there, basically rubber banded. I don't know what that was. Alright, let's fight this guy, see if we beat him. Guess he left. Yeah, so input delay is really bad, I'm not gonna lie. Considering I have pretty much 0 ping in creative, yeah, there, that was terrible. I could have barely edited that triple. Oh, and you guys saw that, just a huge freeze right there. Someone has joined. Yeah, it's just not quick enough to triple edit sometimes. Edit that right there, I'm not sure why that didn't edit. I don't know if you guys noticed that. It's like a little bit sluggish right here. We're getting like frame rates obviously, but that's just because the PC is just completely tuned in BIOS. But we're 300s. Oh, just right there, we just dropped to 160. I don't know if you guys saw that on the FPS counter. This is actually fighting somebody now, so maybe it's different. It's pretty bad. Oh, we just stuttered right there. And now that literally cost me I could have killed him if I just didn't stutter right there. Yeah, it was insane. I wasn't getting this before, definitely. There's just this sluggish feeling. I don't know what it is. Anytime I go too fast, I notice the game just going, like it just goes into like a sluggish mode. I'm noticing that sluggish feeling. I mean, yeah, so that was really delayed, that wall place. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are seeing that. My game just stuttering really fast that I can't even, like, you notice it, but it's not really there. It's kind of hard to explain. Easy in the side jump. Yeah, so it's doing it again. It's like kind of just delayed so much right there. Pulling out my gun. It's actually wild. Stair didn't even place right there, guys. Wow. I see how people can definitely play on this without any issues, but if you do start getting issues like the freezes that almost cost you the game, that's pretty annoying. We'll do one more. I just ended way too fast. So sometimes my stuff doesn't place. That could just be me missing it, but oh, that was nice right there. Yeah, it's just way too delayed, man. Alright, well, let's see in game how this performs. Alright, boys, so we're in the pre-lobby. Let's see how this is. Yeah, the pre-lobby is definitely going to be where you notice the difference between like what you do in the Windows and the BIOS. So yeah, we're up into 80 frames here. There's a couple of drops in pre-lobby, which is normal, but considering this didn't really happen that much on my optimized Windows, so we're going to be landing Salty Springs. Seems to be my spot lately. Let's see what happens. It's a little bit stuttery. We just almost missed our drop. So let's see how much we drop to while dropping out. 100 FPS, it's not too bad. Nothing you'll notice. Let's just move the mouse a little bit. If there's a lot of people, you're gonna get a whole bunch of drops. Right now it's smooth. That's pretty good. To be honest, this is mostly just because of the overclocks. If I was on the stock BIOS, this would be a lot worse than what we're looking at right here. These overclocks really do a lot. Overclocks do a lot of stuff to make up for just bad optimization within the Windows, and that's just because overclocking your PC and just tuning it and having like the hardware is way more important than like any of the stuff within Windows. But the Windows stuff still does matter to a point. We're working with a 13700K that's overclocked to 5.6 gigahertz, and we're working with 32 gigabytes of DDR5 memory that is clocked at 7800. And if you watched my last video, which is basically optimizing a computer on a $500 PC, I used DDR4 and a cheaper motherboard, and I used the same CPU and the same graphics card. And I was able to get pretty much the same exact performance as I'm getting right now, just obviously without the drops, considering I was using the optimized Windows. So now we're getting around 500 FPS, which is pretty good. Yeah, but it's definitely playable, guys. I wouldn't say like you just screwed over playing on stock OS, but you're gonna notice like a lot more stutters and a lot more FPS drops. And I mean, those stutters cost your game, man. I mean, I saw in that 1v1, I almost died just because I stuttered right there. So hopefully it hasn't happened in game. Yeah, so it's definitely delayed. I can notice it. Picking up stuff, man. Obviously, I'm biased a little bit, but even picking up stuff is like a little bit delayed. I won't lie. Could be due to ping, but I don't know. A little bit delayed breaking stuff. Oh, we just spiked up to 60 ping. Sure, I am on Wi-Fi on this gaming PC because I have the Ethernet plugged into my streaming. However, that's not really happened before. That was close right there. Not sure why. Let's just heal up right here. We're ready to go. A little bit of FPS drops. Looking around, definitely. And I can literally notice them sometimes. They're very subtle, I'd say. Alright, so we're back at Salty Springs. Oh, right here. There we go. That guy's just absolutely wiped. 62, dead. Yeah, so you can barely see on this resolution. That's the issue with playing on a 1280 by 720. Can't really tell where people are at before. But other than that, it's a pretty playable experience. You can see we just stuttered right there. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it was really sudden. Yeah. Alright, so we got a shotgun now, finally. What I'm gonna do for that? Yep. A little stutter right there as well. Oh, there's someone on us right here. Well, that's not good. And we just stuttered right there. Absolutely not ideal. Well, we hit him with 36. But anyways, guys, now I'm going to jump into the optimized Windows and see how that performs compared to this. Which obviously, from the guys, what you saw, it's going to perform a lot better. Alright, guys, so we're jumped into the Zilli OS, as you guys can see. And it still has a lot of stuff, but from what you guys are going to see, it's going to completely be different. So let us close out of everything just so it's a fair trial compared to the stock default OS. But as you guys can see, we're getting around 74 processes with nothing opened, and if we just start up Fortnite, it'll max hit 100. But that's just show you that a lot of processes in the other windows have just pretty much use a lot of resources, and a lot of issues can come from. I think we're getting a lot more higher FPS, because before it was like it would hit 100, 800, but yeah, like, wow, 1,000. It's rating 1,000 now. That's actually a pretty big difference. I wasn't expecting that. Around 900, and yeah, here we would drop down to 600, and we're not doing that right now. Wait, yeah, that's a pretty big difference. I won't lie, I was not really expecting that. I knew it was a better difference, but I didn't expect it to be this much, especially in creative. All right, let's get it going. So everything's placing now, obviously. So this guy's trying to grapple up. That makes no sense. This guy seems to be a lot better too. We really test our skills. We did not expect it, I guess. So we're whiffing a lot of our edits because we're so bad. Hit him with that sneak peek right there. And I can just react so much quicker because my gun pulls out faster, and I can just shoot faster too. Nope. Guess he gave up again. I thought I definitely just lost it because of that. Ooh, definitely got me right there. This is a comeback right now. Just already in creative, we're just seeing such a massive difference. I was just able to edit faster. I was able to just react faster. So let's see how it is in game. Be intense. There's a lot of people here. I'm not gonna lie. Wow, we're definitely gonna need this. So I was definitely winning that just because I had lower infidelity. If I was on stock, I was definitely not gonna be able to win that. Here we go. Probably had better loot. Yep, he sure did. Seems like our luck is even better on an optimized OS. Low shield and OG Fortnite and extra shield. Wow, I absolutely just didn't have a chance. Thanks for the big pot, man. Alright guys, well, it's been pretty much almost a full match, and I've not really noticed much stutters at all or much FPS drops. I mean, consistently hit 600 FPS while just, you know, looting in retail row. Let's get this kill right here. There we go. See, wow, we shot him before he even placed the wall. Don't think we did that because of skill. What a kind gentleman. Thank you very much. But yeah, guys, I'm able to react faster than some of these guys in the game all day instead of playing the game. Actually, I just optimize PCs and, you know, on from time to time just to do these videos or just to stream a little bit. And some of these guys I've been playing for years and hours, so the fact that they're getting outplayed sometimes, I mean, just goes to show you there's something they're missing. What I've noticed too is that my ping doesn't spike as much even though I'm on Wi-Fi on this computer. Like, I'm just connected directly through wireless, guys, like it's not Ethernet whatsoever. I am central, however. Nice, we got that. I haven't had any ping spikes. It's probably because this window doesn't have stuff downloaded in the middle of me playing. Other Windows, just default Windows tries to update Windows whenever you're literally trying to play games, and it's downloading stuff, which is probably why you're just getting ping spikes sometimes. Sluggish feeling, that I'm not sure what that was. It's very hard to explain. You go too fast. It's really hard to see on this resolution since we're on a 1650. Probably should have put my 3090 in this PC for this video. Wow, I did not see that guy. Wow, I can't believe we won that. That was not fair whatsoever. I'm not sure how we won that. Nice. Killed him earlier. I would have gotten that shield. Damn. Alright guys, well, therefore that's gonna be pretty much it for the test difference between just fluid gameplay on the custom OS and, you know, optimized OS, just due to the stuff that I mentioned, and just because less processes, a good power playing, and then just that sluggish feeling that I was feeling on the default Windows. It might sound a little bit dumb, but whenever I'm doing anything fast, the FPS drops, which I can notice, and it's just in the 1% lows. And the only way for you guys to see that is if I do a proper test between these two using NVIDIA frame view, which I'll easily do that. But more consistent frame rate on a custom OS and less stutters on the default OS, you are going to be playing completely fine. You just need to do some optimizations, you make it run, and then you're fine. But you are going to notice weird stutters that just happen randomly, and these stutters basically almost cost you the game, as you guys saw in the 1v1 earlier. That Almost pretty much just lost that 1v1 just because I stuttered right as I shot him, which is not great. Whole PC just pretty much froze for a whole millisecond. That's pretty much you between dying and staying alive. Default versus custom OS, which is completely optimized. It's a big difference. Now, both of these OSs, you are going to see a lot more FPS than if I just did default BIOS settings. It would be completely different. It would be a lot less FPS, but the custom OS would be the exact same thing. It would also win just because OS has better optimizations for, power plant, stuff in the background is removed and all of that, NVIDIA settings and NVIDIA drivers. But other than that, guys, that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed and hope you guys realize that having an optimized Windows does make a big difference. You should do it. And the Windows version that I recommend after watching this video is obviously gonna be Windows 11 23H2. Other than that, that's gonna be pretty much it for this video, guys. If you guys want this same custom OS that I have on the screen right now, then go to the first link in the description and book a PC optimization service. We go through your BIOS settings and then also optimize the Windows overclocks, and then go ahead and go to the first link in the description and book. If you guys enjoyed this video, comment down below, share this with your friends that are contemplating installing a free custom OS or just optimizing their Windows. Just show them this video how massive the difference is, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.